My brother and all this side of the street. Yeah, that's good. That's a good camera position. Oh, hey guys, let's go. I'm gonna go back. Well, I got locked down. Oh, so.
So like gym sessions, what I do with runs is I go for 20 minutes or 2 miles, even after Strava. I used to go for like 40-minute runs, but there's less fun than going for 2 20-minute runs, so it's easier to keep on. Also, if you do 2 20-minute runs, your heart rate goes up and down twice, so it actually burns more calories than so there you go. I also found out recently that running burns about 3 times more calories, so it's the same distance. Diet is a constant internal battle. Imagine your Legolas and fast food and alcohol is Adderall trying to slip under your defenses and destroy your...
Let me out. What I want to do is
I don't know. Lastly, I had tea instead of food to try and fill me up. Live it myself. So true as an age. So that's my lifestyle and what I've been doing for the last year. And now you know that, and now we're past the 10-minute mark. Probably time to show you my progress picture. So this is 4 months in from January. Doing well. My photography skills have gone the other way, though. Background made up nicely by very public your idols. Another month from that, we filmed your backgrounds. You had a challenge in the summer. I remember checking the footage and being like, is that you idols which might get some Tumblr edits here? It's a nice ego. Just in the latest trick, the old, oh sorry, I didn't see you taking a photo there. This was one of the best days of my life. I remember, sorry, this is just turning into a diary, but this is me eating a scone in front of France, Argentina, you know, the 4-3. Another month on from that, the World Cup was over, I've been to Russia and back. Things here would have been very different with the amount of dark fruits consumed if England had been in the final. Then we recorded a video a month later with Ollie getting buried alive. I've never been anywhere near like this in my life, so yeah, I was very happy. Now finally, these are the last photos I took before Christmas, so 10 months on the year and 3 months after I took this one in 2017. Yeah, I was just so proud of how I looked. Like, just look at me, I was like, oh, look at those abs, there's a video in there somewhere surely.
Oh, there's that. There's that.
I still got a lot of area I want to improve. Legs.
You've got a virus.
What is that?
I have the virus.
This isn't an actual match between one Sunday League team costing £10 and a professional one costing £1 billion. Imagine St John Fan TV after that. Cheers. Son's crying. Nice one. Support them after they repay us. Me and the lads debated whether to go home at half time. I voted to leave. Alright, Neil Warnock. You got no face! A week. I've been one of them would come up and have a go at me. So, you know, I could... Alright, Liam. I'm going to show you the footage today of my Sunday League team's biggest win of last season, in which I was directly involved in 6 goals and not a single bribe with an opposition defender. Now remember Soccer Manager Arena? They were the guys who gave me the Fabregas opportunity, and he still follows me to this day, so I'm eternally in debt to them. They have a brand new game called Soccer Manager 19, which is a proper football management simulator game. Basically, just live the life as a football manager, but without the unpleasantness.
You try kicking a goal, you English?
And they've given me a £1 billion transfer budget to put together a dream team on Soccer Manager 19. I'm going to play 5 games on the app, which is how many games I played last season in Sunday League because of my injury, and see if I can record a bigger win with my Sunday League team. To give me some motivation today, we beat the Sunday League score, I've got my hands on 5 of the most dangerous objects known to man. I'm going to give away 5 of the proper mitre FA Cup footballs. They're worth about 100 quid at the end of this video if I manage to beat my Sunday League score on Soccer Manager. This is rapidly turning into one of those videos that only I understand, but let's keep going. So first things first, I need to build up my £1 billion team. Next is currently valued at 130 million. What is trying? It's just so bad. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to justify the wage budget so we can get them on ready. I'm sorry. What do you mean Lionel Messi isn't interested? I do not feel a move to your club would be beneficial to my shock. And Ronaldo is not coming on. The thing is, I'm being able to select the players I wanted. We'll get Sergio Ramos and change the tactics to attack them. Not in terms of the tactics, like it was, but in terms of how we approach the opposition. Over the next half an hour, I was locked in fierce negotiations with clubs as I began to build my £1 million dream team. I'm actually Luis Suarez. I'm going to go for 60 million and £1. The team is fully assembled. Luis Suarez, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front, Eden Hazard, Mohamed Salah, bringing up the midfield. We've got Kevin De Bruyne playing defensive midfield. I didn't realise I've got so many attackers. I had to stick someone there with 23. And in our first game of the season, we were to face Newcastle. Surely we're going to thrash Newcastle. Surely I'll be getting a dislike from Big Massive Willany. Surely. Before that though, it's time to kick things off at the local county. So what we did win in the season, it was at home at the Fortress, had the home advantage behind us. This is one of those days where the pitch wasn't great. One of those days when you've got a 50% chance of a 5-yard pass along the ground coming in at header. In the first 10 minutes of games, you're always told to keep it tight at the back. Now I can't speak for the whole team, but personally, as their forward began to close down this back pass, I had no problem maintaining that particular condition. I strongly believe even Edison would have had trouble composing himself as the 11-man strong shout of "get rid" sounded across the pitch. And to be fair, our keeper did get rid of today's clean sheet. This is the next clip. Never changed, something. Yeah, the corner comes in, a little bit of hobbling around, and it comes back to me. All that practice in the sun of left, like how many hours of left-footed bicycle kicks, and the one chance I get when the footage is cut down by 3 hours of editing, and that's what I do. Fraud.
He's the biggest fraud out of all of them, blood, yeah?
Right, and the ball breaks to the right wing. My niggas on the right. First time ball that Kevin De Bruyne would be proud of. We'd love to see him do that next time I catch up with him. And yeah, really nice finish from our striker. That puts us at 1-0. Okay, so there's the first goal of the game. What I think I'm going to do is splice this up with Soccer Manager 8 in goal in Sunday. So that is 1-0. Let's check on how the first game of Soccer Manager is doing. Right, 8 o'clock kick-off, Newcastle United are getting back. So, here we go, the freezing game room. Right, 30 seconds in, Salah's in, put it in, come on, finish! It's 1-0 and it's 40 seconds gone. Right, not slightly overkill here. That is first time Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang gets his head on it, 2-0 Blue Squad. Aubameyang again sits in top corner. What do you finish that was? Oh, but is this a no, 4-0. It's 4-0. Suarez header. It's 5-0. It's 5-0 and it's not even half time. Tell you what, unless I mean obviously I know what the score is, but unless we've had a classic Sunday like 32-0 thumping, we're going to be in trouble. Oh, Suarez and the free kick into the box. It's like one free kick in the game as well. Oh my god, Chris and the upward.
You deserve to die.
I told them to play it through the middle, told them to be creative, you know, no Jose Mourinho style. Kevin De Bruyne stuck in the back of the net. It's 7-0. 7-0 is the first game we played. I'm actually getting the dislike from Brian as well at this rate.
You deserve to die.
Full time, the game has ended, and Newcastle have been absolutely watching 7-0. Right, that's game 1. Set things off quite nicely. And returning back to football, this is our highlights of them, but they're playing it out nicely from the back, actually, which is really great when they like this. Then on towards their striker. This is actually really unlucky, as their striker accelerates past a man probably 20 years younger than him, and then finishes it like Prime de Canio, only for it to be ruled out for, I think, offside? Oh, no, it's the foul. It's the foul. VAR might have given that one. Can't wait for the day it comes into Sunday League. It's going to be a great day. There's no chance of it slowing down the tempo of the game, let's face it. So, second half, We're down on the right wing. Defender makes a rush tackle.
Oh my God!
Takes out some of the midfielders. And the guy who was kind enough to hand over responsibilities to me. Of course, I will never shy away from an opportunity to prove myself in this department. It's not quite as simple as that though. So we moved the pitch sideways to try and give the grass time to heal basically. So there's a patch where there's just no grass. And of course the penalty spot for this season is now becoming like that. I had no idea which one was the actual penalty spot for like a solid 20 seconds. It could have been either of these two kind of barren areas of ground. Thank you to the opposition defender who told me which one that actually was. This had actually been so long since I played a match of football, I couldn't remember what my penalty technique is. So I think the same thing will just continue to recreate the Sidemen one really, stick with the keeper. Anyway, I did get off the foot for the rebound and stuck it in the bottom corner. I was going to miss that one. Quite a lot on the shin. It went in the back of the net, okay? That's all that's good. That was 2-1, which could be the last goal of the game for all you know. Right, game 2, we've got United at Old Trafford. That's going to be a second goal. There we go, boys. Here we go. Old Trafford.
That was boring minutes later.
And that's the end of that. Yeah, that's they clearly haven't changed to Solskjaer yet. That was not as exciting as I thought it was going to be. Right, so it's 2-1 to remind you. There've been quite a lot of goals to try and get through here to even it up. But they've gone well though. We're on the attack. We've got players gets tackled. The ball falls really kindly to me. I don't know how I can be so sweaty every single game. It doesn't even go through my mind here. If that's on FIFA, it's probably 2 or 3 passbacks that happen before that goes in the back of the net.
You deserve to die.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I'll keep waiting on the saves in this game. So I just left it. Moving on, we get a little bit of time. Our right back is a really nice one to me. I bring it down. Sensible thing, we probably need to lay it off to the 2-3 men with an open goal in the centre. But I clearly fancied a bit of stat padding. You know, those total number of take-ons are going to increase themselves. Had to make them really work for the tap-in. And yeah, laid across goal. That was 3-1 to us. Right, so our third game of the season. St Mary's away. Tough place to go and play at the best of times. Okay, and to take everything to work. He sticks it in the back of the net. It's 1-0 already. Luis Suarez. 2. Who was that? Inazon sticks it in 2-0. Nice. Oh, it's so easy. It's so sweaty. Tell you what, I like how the goals ripple. Even back in FIFA 2005, we could have done with these goals. Oh, hello, Southampton. Southampton have scored. Southampton have scored, and we concede our first goal, despite the fact that I spent pretty much 300 million on our defenders. Alright, anyway, a 3-1 against Southampton away. But again, obviously that is the big one that matters in this video. Returning back to the 3-1 Sunday League scoreline, they're on the attack this time. Another really good save from our keeper. Totally relieving himself for that back pass situation. Me and a guy called Jack who was playing midfield, we had a couple of nice little link-ups. He made the run here and I played it through to him. Cuts inside, little Anthony Martial style into the far corner. I can't believe my head went Martial instead of Henry there first. Depressing day. Yeah, anyway, that makes it 4-1. So another 4 goals, and this could be interesting. Game 4 is Cardiff City at the Emirates. So we've been practicing your Fortnite dances, boys. First highlight inside finals doesn't go well. Back post header, Aubameyang. It is 1-0. 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Didn't see a floss there though, so let's chalk that one off. Ramos genuinely just headlighted. They've somehow managed to personalise Ramos in the game. Alright, half time. They're really got it right. We've got our goal from ahead, so I'm going to go wide. Arsenal score, let's go short. Down both points. Our plan is stick it to William, get it. It's definitely not. No. Oh no, Ramos is going! Ramos is going, surely!
Nice success.
There's really not much action. There's not much I can tell you about from this one. Apart from that, Cardiff have held us. A 1-0 win against Cardiff at home. Wow. If this goes on, it doesn't reflect well on Newcastle, I must say. Right, with that, we got 1 game left to try and get a bigger win than the 7-0 thrashing against Newcastle. Right now, this is where the defensive line really starts to struggle. I got down the wing, played it all across to our striker, and a little bit of a mix of me playing it too hard, and not quite scoring at his feet. Ruins that chance. Good God, that is That is a ridiculous touch. You don't belong here. Oh, this would have been another one of those. Another one to add to my catalogue of Sergio Busquets assists. Pick up the ball in midfield. Oh, and lay it off in my own half to one of our midfielders who's run past through towards them. And then unfortunately drives it wide. Alright, so goalkeeper on the ball. Okay, this is what you were comfortably thinking. So, ball play comes to me. I make a really nice run, timing it perfectly. I've been in this situation a few times. Click from my videos. Just I make the run, beat the offside trap, and go for the chip. Might not be safe after all. Obviously I know, but yeah, I'm just trying to make it interesting. Alright, here it is, the last game of the season. Well, our season, not mine, the season is Huddersfield Town. 7-0 currently the biggest result we have. After this game, we will be on the Sunday evening. Obviously I know what the score was, but to give us the best chance of beating it, you know, to keep you guessing all the time, we've got to go for a big one. 7 minutes off, first highlight. Has stuck it in the back of the net. 1-0. This is looking good. Okay, 10 minutes. We've got a second one. Eden Hazard sits the goalkeeper. Some questions to be asked of him. He's got a corner. I mean, why are we so bad? Corners. It's a good game. A real advert for the Premier League. There's a serious amount of highlights. Salah is on the way. Cross into the box. Oh, who was that? Luis Suarez. First time volley. Top bins. Luis Suarez put it in the box, keep rolling. Embarrassing. Oh, we could be on for it here. Come on, let's get it. Oh, Mohamed Salah has stuck it in the back of the net.
Half an hour.
Salah into the box. It's in off the post. Eden Hazard. There haven't been many headers. Scored many of them, but he has now. So, Alpha Hazard. First time cross, that is Aubameyang. It's 7-1. We've scored 7 yet again. What an absolutely ruthless attack. Could this be the 8th? This could be it. Eden Hazard, Suarez. Come on, Aubameyang. It's 8-1. The 9-1 could be on. Alright, we've included the 7-0 score. Alright, my camera stopped for a second there. I'm not sure for how long for, but Huddersfield have a penalty. Just can't keep 8-2 scorelines away from Arsenal. 8-2. We conceded. The 8-1 was on. It's going to be a 9-2. A 9-2. That is the biggest win. So on the final day, we've got to win 9-2. I've done all I can. It's all over the stadium like, but it still might happen. It's a Sunday League match, so let's go check it out. Now for the last 10 minutes of this match in Sunday League football, we're at the point of a game where the defensive line is just non-existent. It doesn't exist, okay? It's totally disintegrated at this point. So yeah, I'm capitalising on that by just playing the last man up on the left wing. Once again, well, why would I spy this guy in the centre? Like, anyway, later off to our midfielder, Drew, and he goes on the keeper. To make it 6-1, I'm sitting on 2 goals and 4 assists in this game at the moment, which I think is my best ever return rates in terms of being involved in terms of goal contributions to the game. Still not over yet. Okay, 6-1. Does it get any bigger than that? That's the question. Going to get a free kick, edge of the box, and then pull it back. Curled really nicely to the back post. It's really unfortunate. If that one goes in the top corner, it looks great. Pulling down the right wing. Dangerous defensive lines, not looking great, but the molehill stands in for their lack of defenders, just brings our attacker to the floor. And then moving on, comes down.
Oh, that was right.
I cut past their defender and try and put it back. Got a little strong go, a little more on Cole's edge of the box. Pick it up and go one corner, just wide the post, sorry, and that is full time. So we've done it! Guys, we're on 6-1. That's 7-0 party with Newcastle. Done it. Now, if you fancy having got Strong Manager 19, it is on the App Store and the Play Store. So, yeah, go check it out. Manager game is very nice. As you've seen, you can play with the 3D game engine.
YouTube for around 10 years now, and I've never made anything quite like this. I'm going to be talking through and showing you clips throughout my fitness journey for the last year or so, a bit longer than a year. A lot of people have kind of asked me what I get up to, and I've never really posted too much about it, and I kind of want to motivate some other people to do what I've kind of begun doing, and some of the benefits of it, how I've gone about it, and the results that I've seen, and some comparisons from when I started, or even before I started, to where I am now. So before we get into this, I just want to clarify, I'm no expert in this realm. I'm not saying that this is the best way to make changes to yourself. I'm just going to talk about what I've done and kind of what I've seen from it, and hopefully some people that's useful and they can kind of apply that to their own lives and see some improvements that they want to see. So first of all, let's talk about what kind of motivated me and inspired me to start exercising and kind of working out, lifting weights, just becoming a better version of myself. And there's one real kind of key moment that really pushed me into getting this done, and that is when I was skiing at the start of last year, and I took a fall that, I'm going to be honest, wasn't a very terrible fall.
50 feet if you land in 360. Yeah, with the back. Dump the fuck right here. It was at this moment that he died.
My shoulder's really fucking hurt after that one.
I completely snapped my collarbone in half and had to go to hospital and deal with all of that.
How you feeling, Vic?
And that kind of told me in a way that was kind of, quite dramatic, that hey, you're a little bit frail, you're a little bit weak, and you should have been fine, kind of thing. And actually, it's not really a fair kind of comparison to make, but this is me right after I came out of surgery, and you can just see how like skinny and bones that I really was. And now you've got to remember, I've always been this way. I used to swim a whole lot when I was younger, when I was at school, so that was like 4 or 5 times a week. So that kind of encouraged me to have that skinny frame, because all I was doing was essentially cardio a bunch of times, and I never used to eat. That was my biggest issue. So you've got me kind of thinking who I am, and me saying that I don't eat a lot, and those were the first kind of 2 things that I needed to change. I needed to go, I was probably eating 1.5 to 2 meals a day. I would have like cereal, and maybe a sandwich, and other than that I'd sit at my computer all day making 4, 5, 6 YouTube videos a day, and not do a whole lot else, which obviously was terrible for my physical health. I went on occasional runs, but it wasn't really enough to kind of spark any sort of change. First thing I did is I made a plan to exercise pretty much every other day, and while I've missed, a few days here and there, I would say for the last year and a bit, I've been consistently exercising every other day. And after a few weeks, as I always say, that's kind of how long it takes for it to go from being something you plan just a part of your normal routine and habit. And now I find it really easy. You'll hear people say like, now when I don't exercise, it feels weird and not right, and it's the same with me. So once you get into that habit, it becomes a whole lot easier. But doing that on its own wasn't going to yield any kind of changes. Again, just to emphasize how different I look then, how I look now, you can see right now, these are some clips of me just from videos, and you can see just even my face was like so much thinner. My haircut was a mess, I can't say that at all. But as you can just see, like, the football kit in this video is hanging off me. And I know that was a long time ago, but that was the person that I was, and I didn't really see it, as anything out of the normal. And then on the other side, another thing that motivated me was seeing JJ's full physical transformation for his Joe Weller boxing fight, and seeing how in such a little time he'd achieved so much. We actually trained to do Tough Mudder together. And although that was years before, I remember that me and JJ were struggling to run 2 kilometers. That's the kind of level of fitness that we had. And I think it's fair to say we've both come a long way from there. So being around him, training at that time, him training in the house, and his personal trainer at the time, Dita, also kind of encouraging me to join in, come and get involved, do some training, change myself, was the push that I needed to get involved. And pretty much from that point, around a year and a half ago, also eating significantly more. I made sure to kind of order myself. I was getting like pre-made meals, ready meals. M&S, but they were kind of nutritionally balanced. They were the healthy ones, not the nice ones at the time. And I would make sure I would eat 2 of those a day along with cereal, and also weight gainer shakes were very, very key for me. So the thing that was interesting is before I was actually working out, I couldn't physically eat more than 2 meals a day just because I wasn't burning any energy, so there wasn't any
I'm only on
my body to actually build that appetite. So I started kind of working out every other day that I could increase it to 3 meals a day, and then I made sure I was having like weight gainer protein shakes on top of that every day. And that really allowed me to go from, as I said, I was 55 kilograms at the start, and over the course of the first kind of 5-6 months, I bulked up to 65 kilograms. And during this time, I was just focusing on weightlifting, strength. I was just eating as much as I physically could, just stuffing myself, lifting as heavy weights as I could at the time, and just working on that day in and day out. And it got to a point where I would describe myself as fluffy. I was a bit chubby. That's when the thick Star 1, 2, 3 memes came about. And you can see in this footage here, I'm definitely on the rounder side, because obviously I had to put on fat and muscle at the same time, and I wasn't particularly happy, but I knew it was just kind of a phase. And I'm going to also say, the wide angle camera, me at the edges of it, maybe enhanced it, maybe that's just what I told myself. But I knew it was kind of a phase I had to get through, and I put on 10 kilograms in around 6 months, so that was progress for me, and I knew eventually I would have to cut down on that fat, and that was kind of the next 6 months or so. Also, I thought it might be interesting to go over a typical gym session for me, what it looks like, what I do. I remember when I very first started, I would go to a gym and I'd be like, okay, what am I supposed to do? So it starts off with some warm-up exercises, stretches, just to make me think to myself doing anything else. Then I'll usually do 3 sets of 4 different exercises, often just kind of spread out across the body, because I'll usually have a rest day in my sessions that will look something like this, just a series of exercises. Now, please don't just go and copy this. Go and look at how an expert does these. I'm not claiming to be anything remotely close to that. I'm just giving you an idea of what I do. So in between sets like this, I'll have a 2-minute rest, and then I'll move on to a different one. And then if I have any energy left at the end of the session, I'll throw in some HIIT, high intensity interval training, which is pretty much just going as hard as you can at something for 30 seconds, resting for 30 seconds, then going again for 30 seconds, just to get your heart rate as high as possible, and burn fat, I guess. And then for an hour and a half or so, after I started training, I'll do some stretches, and job done. Second half, so when I got 65 kilograms, I was like, okay, it's time to add some cardio into this routine. So it would either be weight training one day, cardio the next day, or it would even be like 3 days. It would be a weight training day, rest day, cardio day, weight training. In that kind of cycle, I never like to mix the two too much. And in the cardio, it would be a lot of kind of interval sprints where you sprint for 20 seconds, then you walk for 40 seconds, sprint for 20, walk for 40. I really enjoy just doing incline walk, where you just put the treadmill for the maximum incline, set it to quite a low speed, but you just kind of walk. And I can do that for a long time. I can do that for like half an hour, 40 minutes without kind of burning myself out too massively. And that was another kind of method. And then above and beyond that, the cross trainer, rowing. Those were the main things I was doing on those cardio days. And now I weigh around 59-60 kilograms, and I have relatively the same strength now as I did back then. I can still bench press 60 kg, and here's another comparison from after. This is the first side bench strength test. I'm actually the number 1 Indian weightlifter. So yeah, you can see kind of before I started anything, I failed a 50 kg bench press. We went from 30 to 50, I probably would have failed 42, and then obviously afterwards, when I was at my kind of peak weight at 65 kg.
But that was fixed though. Yeah. And that's up.
And that is me bench 65, maybe at this point, and I'm 5 kilograms lighter than I was then, which would suggest that I've kind of kept the same muscle that I had then. I've just lost 5 kilograms of fat since then, or around that mark. So now we have the bit you've all been waiting for, the physical comparison. Now I didn't actually take anything, I wasn't actually planning on getting this far or any of this happening, But what I do have is these clips from a little behind the scenes of the Cybermen movie trailer, if you remember that video. And I was in the boxing scene, kind of ironic now after all the boxing stuff has progressed even further. But you can really see here with my shirt off how kind of, I would describe it as like skinny fat. Like I've got no muscle and only a little bit of fat, but it just hangs off my body. It's not very nice to look at, and when you see that here, like side by side with now, this is what I'm looking like right now. If you see these comparisons, you can see that I've actually managed to kind of dramatically change my physique in a year. I'm obviously nowhere near where I want to be, but there isn't any kind of set target. It's just constantly improving myself that I really enjoy and find really rewarding. I'm now going to shoot down to the gym with Dina, and we're going to find some old videos he took of me at the very start of my training and see what I could do then, and then compare that with what I'm able to do now. So I'm now in the gym with Dina. We're going to be going back in time and looking at the first video ever recorded of me actually doing anything with weight. We started off with conditioning, the charity match, but now we're going to probably further and let's have a look. Let's see. What we do, I just remember what I was lifting at the start. It was significantly different.
So the first exercise was a very strength conditioning-based sort of workout, so let's get on that.
This is me doing snatches with, what is that, 7.5 I think?
Yeah, 7.5. There's another video on this one. So much more.
Yeah, my arms are better. Okay, that's me. After what?
Yeah, you're like literally...
Yeah,
I have to like properly cover it. Okay, that was the 7.5. Yeah.
now I think I'm probably doing like 16 or 18. Okay, that's all good. Alright, let's give this a shot. Back then, it was 7.5 kilograms. Now we're on 18 kilograms, double and a bit more. Let's see if we can get this going. Alright, here we go. There we go. I think I can probably quit, but keep the rest. So we have, now what we do is we do a side-by-side comparison. So that's one game, this is currently, see the difference. There we go.
Right there. Next exercise is the traditional press up. Now all now pass.
This wasn't the end of like a killer set, I think my first ever set, so I remember like, oh god. But yeah, like, I just could barely keep back.
No, that's one of your specialties.
It's not the normal round, so these are going to be much easier. You can actually have a conversation while we're doing it. That's not support. So that's to see if we can get like a number out of how much time on the press up. You can actually roll with one hand, especially twice as good at doing these. So I'll balance myself here. There we go. That's the result. And next up we have unilateral rows. You can see that I think that's again 7.5 my favourite way to do things with. And my neck is suffering.
Suffering off the back of
Yeah. Yeah. That was a struggle early on. Like now I've lost the balance, so it's just everything nothing was really like how individual muscles work, which is I think why I think more functional.
Absolutely, and yeah, I think now double weight.
Oh, that's more. I don't know. Should we triple it a bit? So 7.5, let's go for 26. Let's triple a bit.
I think that'll be a BB.
Alright. So I've decided we're actually going to 4 times the weight that I was doing just over a year ago. So we've got 30 kg in, and what's that actually?
Unilateral.
Okay, unilateral rows. Alright. Let's go for it here. Okay.
Stay like that.
There we go. That was 4 times away. Another improvement. Yeah, here we have the skinny bit. 7.5 wasn't a bad one. The neck, the skinny bit.
Sum it up. But yeah, now I think we can do double or close to double.
Okay, we'll try. I think 12 I want to like have the right score. I think 14 would be like swinging around there.
I think this is just the
weight?
7.5 was just maintaining that weight throughout every exercise. Now you're going to see
What do you think? What do you think? So, double 15, call it 16?
Yeah, let's go 16. I think you can go out.
Are you excited?
Okay, so I'm for 16. It's still, it's not easy by any means, but
Probably go better.
that'll do it. 4 PBs. Up here, we've got chest press. That's one of my strengths. The swimming skills, I think, came down a little bit. So I'm doing 12 and a half, which again, I think double a bit more.
Double a bit more is more of your strength.
Oh no, I know how to sleep. No, I know how to sleep. Is it Robinson that's helping me escape this time? I can escape it, but wait. It's not Robinson. I knew Robbie had left down there. And then down there. Oh. Need to go to my friends. I'm allowed to hit Robinson. Did I get everything? Spam the likes.
Okay, 26 will count. Let's see. Alright, chest press is 26. The biggest struggle is actually getting these off, but you know what? I'm gonna do it. Let's go for it. Oh, there we go. Alright, run place. Alright. Let's see what we can do.
1, 2, 1.
Up. Oh, there we go.
Go higher. Yes, back 2 more. Up.
6.
Take it.
There we go.
Okay guys, this is a compound base exercise. It's called renegade row. So your hands in your chest, and your back, elbow.
We're doing 5 kg on each hand here. It's about 2 months into when I started actually using weights, but I think we can again go with this one a bit more. Let's try from 550 to 40 kg. Okay, so
And see how much more you drank. Okay, this is how much more you drank. That's how much you drank. 5. Am I getting all the drinks? Yeah.
Really easy.
And there we have it. There is the physical evidence of what I've managed to achieve through a year and a bit of just consistently training and not training super hard.
Well,
Blood Wars once again, me, Simon, Josh, and also, who's here? Who's new? Josh is here. There he is. We are hoping to come with that Blood War squad.
Right, well, JJ, you don't know about the teamwork right now.
Yeah. We need to work together.
Like to try and help each other. Once we know what each other's names are,
Yeah, we got to find each other first.
you have to try and guess who you see
Yeah.
one.
Alright, come on, let's hear some
This
names.
guy's called Five Questions.
how
Do not want to.
should I play
Should
on
I?
the
Yeah.
Super Crash Play yet.
Oh,
I'm already number one.
I know, go, be a Jason. Oh my god, yeah.
Simon, you're a lagger. No, you used to be a lagger.
I'm not that yet. Used to be. Yeah, back in the old house.
Where did you look at that?
Well, it's funny you should say that, Josh.
Are you called Poo?
Services.
Are you called Shit? Are you Poo?
I'm called Poop.
Yes, I'm eating you.
Alright, my nickname is Frodo.
Oh, this guy's big. Yeah,
Josh, what do you think?
Would you like to know?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, we can find it out.
Oh,
Yeah,
Where's
man.
no, there's a serious lack of poo.
There's
Someone
loads
needs
of poo in
to
the
be
back.
Fat
active.
boys.
Oh my god, Bronx!
Shit!
Who's called Haha? Anyone?
Already dead.
JJ?
I feel like we should know each other's names so there's no accident.
Yeah, sometimes accidents are good.
Yeah.
Just for people
Who's
who
W?
I'm not W.
Okay. Taking the funny. I feel like it's JJ.
Oh my god, crack. No,
You'll know when it's me.
Oh god. Okay.
I feel like you're gonna have a racist remark in your name, so we can't say it.
Hitler?
So it is.
JJ, you Hitler.
No, he's got a racist remark. We know what racist remark it might be.
Yeah.
JJ, you're not Hitler. Who's Haha?
It's none of us, I've already tried that one. Japan, anyone? I say, if you ask Japan, you'll get boring.
Yeah.
Wow.
What other?
So
no,
what
but
was
Japanese
Shots
people
fired.
say-
an entire nation.
No, I didn't. I did. Right, come on,
Leave
come
me
on.
alone.
You beat yourself.
Oh my gosh. I'm fighting.
I'm waiting to see JJ because I know he's going to be around somewhere. I'll just say his name.
Where are you guys?
I have no idea. I'm floating around with ecstasy. So don't stop me now.
Alright, cool. I think I'm just in the middle.
Oh my gosh.
Right, okay, I am bottom left. Exact bottom left.
Heading down.
Yo, there's a big fight going on in the bottom left. Yo, some guy just got
No,
split
let's
into a
go.
bajillion pieces. Oh my god, no.
Oh, Japan!
Haha, is someone haha?
No, you said that one. That's the one that's tricked all of us.
Japan is. Oh my days.
That's huge. Go, don't go in the
Is
bottom
it,
left.
oh my god.
Get out of the bottom left
Don't go
now.
in the bottom
Oh, I
left.
just ate Japan!
Wait, PP.
Did you know? Who's that? Who's this? Who's this?
Japan's small
Who's
little one.
FSTHC? No.
FSTHC.
FCTHC.
Is anyone called Jake by any chance?
This is dumb. Alright, I'm Frodo Blobbins. What are you? Who are you?
I don't want to tell you. Frodo Robbins. Hey, is there anyone anal siege?
No.
I thought that could have been JJ, but for some reason. Wait, Frodo Blobbins, you're doing sick.
Yeah, I'm doing alright.
Frodo Blobbins at number
Right, look
eight.
at this. Josh, you're haha.
No, I'm not haha. We said this
We
many
already had
times.
this conversation.
No one here is haha.
Harry's mom!
Don't kill me! Satan, leave me! I never wanted to eat someone so much.
You're trying. You want to eat Harry's mum.
No.
You just said that you never want to eat someone so much.
Who said that?
Whoa,
JJ, you're gonna die.
Shit!
You guys have a pretty good score, Vic, to be where you are.
I just lost them to Lagger, so if anyone wants to help me fight Lagger.
I'm at 519 and I'm nowhere near top 10.
No. Hello.
Where's the
Oh
poo
my
at?
god, I'm being chased.
Where them poo at? Anyone, where you at? Wait, is anyone with the least scuds? JJ, killer.
Smegma! Allow me!
With these guys, wait, are you out?
Who's called JJ Killer?
No! I'm being chased by
Who's
Smegma!
Who's out?
Wait, Simon, did you just see me?
Smegma is the bane of my life.
It's just I know.
Simon, did you just see me?
Who are you?
Spegma.
You're Smegma!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're called JJ Killer.
No.
I thought you are.
You know, there's mental stuff going on in the bottom right.
Why am I being
trying to find some friends? I'm not
Hello,
serious.
France. Hello, France. Oh.
Fuck
Okay,
it.
this is a big
We're gonna eat
game.
it.
This is a big
Oh,
game.
shit, no.
Whereabouts is that? I can't help. I got
Bottom
my
left.
well, I'm on
We
for
will be in
ways.
there. France, bottom left. It's bottom left. He's split up on so
I
many.
can't get there.
CIA.
What is
No.
No!